Hey, Good Sam, this is Pastor Jed. I wanted to thank you for handing in your words for the year. So far, over 50 people from our church have handed in your words. This allows me to pray and encourage you. It allows me to be a part of your spiritual journey. And I want to thank you for praying for me. My word for the year is self-discipline. I'm asking God to give me self-discipline as I live into every day, maximizing this day for the goodness of God, for the glory of God. I also want to thank you for the way that we're leaning into the sermon series. We're looking at the power of words. We're reminded that our words, they have so much power. We're defined by the words that have been spoken over us. These words have shaped us. They have guided us. They have held us back sometimes, depending on if the words have built us up or if they have torn us down. On Sunday, we looked at one of the most beautiful passages in Scripture, Ephesians chapter 4. In this passage, Paul's reminding us that there was a time in our life that we did not know God. We were following someone else. We were following something else. We were giving our heart, our mind, our words to something other than God. And that led us in a direction that was not pleasing to God. But because Jesus has called us to follow him, everything is changing. We are being reoriented. He tells us in Ephesians chapter 4 that some of the things that change begin with the way that we speak. I love what Paul says in Ephesians chapter 4:29. He says, "Don't let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth." He says, "Do not let." He reminds us that we're in charge, we're in control of our words, that our mouth, it's like a gate, and we are gatekeepers. We need to be checking every word. We need to be looking at every word. We need to be evaluating every word that comes out of our mouth so that we can pick out the unwholesome words. That word unwholesome, it originally means stinky. It reminds people what stinky fish, stinky fruit, stinky sandals look like. What Paul's saying is, don't let your words stink up the relationships that you're in. You're in charge, you're in control, God will help. And so take those words out and put these words in. What kind of words? Words that are helpful for building people up according to their needs. Our words are like raw material on a construction site. Our words, they're like 2x4s, 2x6s, nails that can build something up. What are we to be building up? We're to be building the people around our lives up. We're to be encouraging and strengthening. Now, it's easy to think, is Paul just saying we need to be nice? Is that what he's calling us to do? I think it goes beyond being nice, because some of the words that we speak, they're going to be hard words. They're going to be difficult for us to say. They're going to be difficult for others to hear. But did you hear what Paul says? The words that we speak, they're always intended to build the other person up, to benefit those who listen. So I wonder what our words would be like if every time we opened our mouth, we asked the question, what does this person need to hear so that they will be benefited as they grow to be more like Christ? The final thing we did on Sunday was I gave you an assignment. I asked you to think about someone who you could intentionally build up. And so I want to ask the question, how are you doing? Have you written that email? Have you signed that card? Have you spoken those words? Know that I'm thinking and I'm praying for you as you use your words to build people up, not tear people down. Blessings.